Bruce Banner is drinking alone in his lab. He's carried the guilt of creating the Hulk for years, but tonight he discovers everything he believed is a lie.
I see it so vividly in my mind's eye, but I know I never performed that procedure on the gamma bomb. Tony Stark, my friend, you made me into the Hulk.
Tony and Bruce are partners on a case, the death of Uatu the Watcher. The entire superhero world reels from the loss, but it's more than just the fall of a cosmic being. Uatu's eyes, filled with every secret he ever witnessed, are unleashed. And in that burst of psychic energy, Bruce sees something, a flicker of memory that doesn't belong to him, yet feels deeply tied to him. Tony is struck by how calm Bruce stays, even with a mystery this massive hanging over them.
Even as I applauded my favorite short-term effect, very little hulking out, Bruce went weeks without going green. He didn't even change under the considerable stress of a murder mystery after an old ally, the Watcher, was found dead on the moon.
Little does Stark know, Bruce finally remembers. A flash of the night before the gamma bomb test. Drunk, rambling, tinkering, tampering.
I was Hulk, roaring in the blast, its preposterous heat fusing the sand at my feet into glass. To a moment of remembrance that we shared. Something I was present for. Something I hadn't thought about in years. Something horrible.
A few days before the gamma incident, Bruce and Tony clash over the future of their project. They started it together, but now they're pulling in opposite directions. Bruce wants to use it for medicine. Tony sees its potential for military defense. That split in vision is what shatters their partnership.
I'm sure this committee is bound to receive an unbiased opinion from America's chief war profiteer.
Hey, you high and mighty little... You want to build magical do-good things, Sir Holier-than-thou? That's great. So do I.
Their argument ends with Tony walking away. That night, Bruce digs through Stark's archives. Box by box, file by file. He keeps his composure until one document surfaces. Undeniable proof of Tony's hand in the Gamma project.
Bingo. He didn't just tweak the bomb. He got paid to do it.
Bruce feels the change coming. Hulk is about to break through, but he forces himself to stay calm. In his mind, the Hulk is Stark's problem now. He swallows a few pills to steady his nerves, hiding his true intentions. Later, Bruce shows up at Stark Mansion. He persuades Arno to activate Extremis, claiming it's the key to solving the Hulk problem. He speaks with confidence, reassuring Arno, and letting Tony lower his guard.
If anything goes wrong, it's not your fault.
We'll play it your way, Bruce.
As the experiment begins, Bruce instantly transforms into the Hulk, sending a wave of panic through Arno. He knows the situation just got dangerously out of control.
Oh hell, actual Hulk. Stay calm. Are you okay?
At that moment, Hulk faces Arno and speaks for Bruce, for all the years of pain he's carried. Hulk knows that weight. He's felt it too. Now the truth is out. Hulk tells Arno he knows Tony had a hand in this. He helped cause the tragedy. He helped cause Banner's suffering. Then Hulk unleashes on Arno, making it clear just how much Bruce has been hurting. Pain Hulk understands all too well. And with nothing left to hide, Hulk calls Tony out for his role in it all.
Tony Stark, where is he, Arno? And don't toy with me. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Arno tries to reason with him, saying the Extremis code might be messing with Hulk's mind. But Hulk isn't buying it. If Arno won't talk, he'll tear everything apart. With a shred of mercy, Hulk gives him 3 seconds. Tell the truth, or run. Then the thunder hits. The ground shakes. Hulk blasts Arno through the building. Arno scrambles to contact Tony, but the signal's dead. Turns out, when they shook hands earlier, Tony planted a mech virus. It jammed Arno's comms with an infrasound oscillator and sent a sleep signal straight to his brain.
I've no grief with you, but I'd prefer you not cost me the element of surprise. After all, I'm not the villain here.
On the other hand, Tony starts to realize Bruce already knows the full truth. But there's more to the story than anyone sees. The evidence paints Tony as the traitor, but in his mind, that's not what happened. Still, as much as he wants to explain, he knows this isn't the right moment.
If a raging Hulk is on my trail, that means the clock is ticking, and I'm racing for my life.
Tony flies away from the scene. He pulls on his suit, trying to remember what happened last night. He drank a lot, so his memory was often fuzzy, but this time, he really needed to figure out what went down. He spent hours rewiring a recording tracker, a real pain, to hack and find proof he was innocent. That very night, Tony watched, totally shocked, as the recording showed him. A drunken mess, opening the bomb and messing up the whole experiment.
I'm guilty. I did exactly what I've been telling myself I never would have. My God, I even took pictures.
Out of nowhere, Bruce ambushes Tony from behind. As they fall, Bruce tries to hold on. But Tony breaks free just before they hit the ground. And adding to their surprise, the city itself was built for defense.
The city is a battlesuit for surviving the future. That was the philosophy behind its construction.
The city itself becomes a living machine. Hulk might be the strongest being on Earth, but Tony is the man who turns an entire city into a weapon. Suddenly, two massive cannons emerge from the buildings and blast Hulk where he stands. Before he can recover, Tony unleashes a flurry of attacks using his giant machines. He knows he has to take Hulk down fast, before the monster has a chance to heal.
Every second that goes by that you haven't won this fight is a second you're losing it.
Tony thinks Bruce has calmed down, but Hulk isn't done. He slams Tony in the face with a brutal punch, furious and disappointed. He remembers everything, every detail of what happened. Tony tries to explain, but Hulk doesn't want to hear it. He's already tearing into him.
You what? You betrayed me?
Clinging to desperation, Tony activates the planted mines beneath them. A large explosion blows up the ground, creating a path of escape for Tony through the sewers. Tony escapes, for now, but he crashes down, weighed by a painful truth. Bruce remembers what happened that night, but Tony knows there's more. He did something else, something no one else knows about.
Oh, Bruce. Dear God, Bruce. I'm so sorry.
Tony flies back to his base and suits up in his strongest armor yet. He's facing the world's biggest monster, and he's ready for anything. Every weapon, every defense, built for moments like this. Now, it's time for the City Buster, an upgraded version of the Hulk Buster. And just as Tony finishes gearing up, Hulk finds him.
Ah, there you are, Tony. In another suit to crush.
Tony knows Hulk is nearly unstoppable, but he's sure he can still land a solid hit. He fires his twin cannons at full power, blasting Hulk with a beam so bright it looks like he's being disintegrated. But Hulk tanks it, without flinching. He clenches his fist and drops Tony with a single punch. Tony wakes up in the middle of the desert. His suit is wrecked. Hulk stands over him. He's dragged Tony back to the place where it all began.
You started it here. I'll end it here.
With the last spark of power in his suit, Tony projects the diagrams from the experiment that night. Hulk freezes, eyes locked on the holographic data. He understands instantly. His rage fades. Bruce takes control. He sits in silence, finally realizing what Tony had really done that night.
Give me a second. I find myself distinctly less angry. I'll change into something less life-threateningly violent.
Soon, Bruce returns to normal. For the first time, he and Tony sit and talk, calmly, in the middle of the desert. Bruce understands the data, but he still wants to hear it from Tony. What exactly did he do that night? Tony explains. He was drunk, but he had a change of heart. Instead of letting the bomb destroy an entire city, he tweaked it to reduce the blast. But by trying to contain the damage, he accidentally set off something far worse. Bruce realizes the truth. If not for Tony, he would have died that night instead of becoming the Hulk. They argue. Bruce says the world would have been better off if he had died. But Tony won't accept that, not for a second.
Never say that. Don't make me angry, Bruce.
Eventually, Bruce chooses to trust Tony. He walks away, believing they've finally put the past to rest. But what Bruce doesn't know, Tony is still hiding something. The truth is, jealousy played a part. Tony envied Bruce's gamma experiment. He knew the risks. He knew what the bomb might do. And he was certain Bruce would have shut it all down, if he'd known.
It'd kill him to know that he could have stopped it if he was less like me.
That's all for now. We hope you liked this video and would love to know your thoughts about it in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to watch the next one as well. We'll see you soon. Take care.